4 cops stroll in. Not a warning.
Like they catch eye contact with me. I'm like, oh.
Can't trust anybody out here. I don't know.
He sold pictures of his feet.
For how much?
Online. You know, there's always.
You don't have to believe.
I feel like everybody has.
That's my.
I feel like everybody has one of these cups. You know, like these like shitty like souvenir cups. Like I have 100 of these in my house.
Yeah, because we have class.
Disney, Aladdin. What looks like someone.
It's old.
Attacked it.
It's old. Yeah. It's old.
Did you see
the dishwasher is not gentle?
Did you see? Oh, I've never had a dishwasher in my life, ever.
In your house?
Yeah, no.
Your parents' house?
Nope.
What they had you? You were the dishwasher?
No, my dad was dishwasher.
Your dad was dishwasher. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I mean, I'd watch if I used a dish by myself, I'd wash it. But like for family dinner time, my dad was the dishwasher.
If you'd wash it with your tongue. Dishwashers love Danny.
They do. I do. Leave a clean plate.
Danny leaves a clean.
So does my mom. So does my dad. Everybody leaves a clean plate.
It's the Moriarty way.
Yeah.
What about dishwasher?
But yeah, no, I'd never had a dishwasher. And then the one time, so I had a dishwasher in my St. Louis apartment. It was the only time I've ever had a dishwasher, and it was like so foreign to me. Like half the time, I'd wash the dishes and then remember, oh shit, like I could just throw them in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
I didn't have to hand wash them.
Well, you still have to like.
And then the one time I tried to use it, I put all the stuff in the dishwasher, and I was letting it go, and I was like, this thing is fucking loud. And it was a loud dishwasher, and so I go over to check on it, and I noticed that it's dripping a little bit.
Okay.
And it was dripping, and so I'm like, oh, that's probably not good. Maybe there's like a leak or something. I open it up. The entire thing,
God.
the cubic, I don't know, like fucking
like three,
two cubic feet is filled to the brim with water, and it just like the fucking. Just like a flood barrier.
Flood.
Yeah, like a dam broke.
You had to get to Noah's Ark.
And there's water everywhere. Like it was in the hallway. It was everywhere.
Oh
all
my
over
God,
the place.
dude!
And I was freaking out.
Dude, you'd be surprised how like no matter what size water, it'll go everywhere.
So I've never even touched the dishwasher in my life ever again.
I cooked. I think. My parents took all the pots, so I only have like the scraps of a kitchen. So I have this really big pot to cook like a little bit of pasta, and I had to clean it now, and I put it facing up, like I didn't put it sideways or anything. So it was just. What, you got a problem with the beer now?
I don't know. I don't care. It's good enough. It's good enough. It just tastes. I just haven't had beer in a while. I don't think.
Oh yeah, you're freaking not accustomed to it.
I went cow.
Yeah, I saw. Either way, the water filled the whole pot. Opened it. The pot was filled with water. It wasn't a cubic feet of water, but it was a whole pot, maybe like an 80,000 gallon pot, and it went everywhere.
Yeah,
and it was really unfortunate.
So I've just never ever touched a dishwasher ever again.
So I'm just not cleaning dishes anymore.
Also, I feel like I feel like it just can't clean as well as I can clean it. You know, like it's so
a machine built to clean it.
It's so easy to clean a dish.
I guess so. It depends how fast you clean it. Like you know what I do now? Oh, dude, I don't even fucking clean dishes. I have so much tinfoil in this house. I put tinfoil over the dish, like real college hack. Put tinfoil over the dish, eat, roll out the tinfoil, throw it out, clean plate. I just do it every time.
Wow, that's actually a really good idea.
I do it every time.
I wonder if there's a better substance you can use, because the only problem with tinfoil is that you can't microwave it. But that's a good idea.
I just
like
I use
plate that never gets dirty.
Yeah. Except it's kind of peds. But I put a.
Maybe it's like, have you ever seen those things on Instagram going around where like you put your foot into the thing,
the shoe, and
it like covers it in plastic.
Yeah, so you could like walk on people's rugs now without them making you take off your shoes.
Yeah, something like that. And
dude, people's feet smell.
I wonder if that could be applied to dish technology.
Probably.
Put your plate in.
Yeah.
Just rip it off. That's a great idea.
I'm a reuser. You
can't steal that one.
Yeah. Trademark.
They're trademarking it.
TM. Either way. Yeah. My neighbor was out. I saw him.
That's his prerogative. What do you mean?
It's the neighbor that hates us.
Was he naked?
Yeah. No, he wasn't. But it's this old German guy, like old German guy. I don't know.
Saying he's a Nazi?
I didn't say anything. I think
that's what you're saying.
I'm not accusing anybody.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not accusing anybody of any affiliation, but they hate, like my neighbors hate
the Jews.
I'm pointing because he's right there. But they hate me. Him and my dad used to fight all the time. Not fist fight. I think my dad would turn him to dust.
Why?
He's very old.
What over what?
Well, my fence is a little higher than the ground, so when we're in the pool, like it just floods his yard essentially. It's reasonable.
That's a reasonable.
But then he started just throwing like rocks and dirt over. We could hit someone in the head. He's a very angry man. Got the cops called on us once.
Oh yeah.
I got the cops called on us in the back of the yard. There was 5 of us. 5 of us in the yard, in the pool. Definitely not
So you were making a lot of noise.
No, it was only 5. It was only 5 of us.
I mean, that's 5 people can make fucking.
2 people can make a lot of noise. 2 people.
Yeah, 1 person can make a lot of noise.
Yeah, but that's not as good. But so we for some reason today we had the game of drink as many Twisted Teas as we can and line the pool with Twisted Teas.
That's the worst idea I've ever heard.
I mean, it's a fun idea when you think about it because you have a goal, you're drinking, you with comrades. That was almost really bad. Comrades.
And you're with what the?
I don't know what's going on with
What's
me.
happening?
I don't know. So 4 cops stroll in. Not a warning. 4 cops. All of us are there. I see them and I just laugh. So what are you gonna do? I feel like I'm caught. I go up and the guy goes, "Oh yeah, we got called for domestic abuse."
Whoa! Oh my God!
Left turn. I went, "Excuse
Domestic
me?
abuse.
Excuse me?" Apparently, if you call for that, they just barge in right away or they come right away. Not like oh these teenagers are making noise.
Legal? That seems terrifying. Okay.
Yeah, it's not. Well,
Anyway.
no, them coming in, I still don't know if it was legal or not. But either way, that's kind of my wording. They come in, I turn around, I'm like, I hate to break to you guys, there's no domestic abuse here. And then
There's no domestication of any kind.
yeah, there's nothing. and then they turn around and they leave, and I'm like, who? Can I ask who called? Do they even know that, or is my kid brain just like?
I don't know. I've always thought. I feel like they do know that.
I think the
but I
operator
feel like
knows.
you can also call in like an anonymous tip. Like, can you star 67?
I think you could believe that, but I don't think it works.
911 call.
I don't think it works. You got to go to
It's star 67, right?
It's either star 67, star 65. It's one of the stars.
Star 67.
But the real way to stay anonymous is you got to go to a phone booth and then fucking call the cops.
There are no phone booths anymore.
There has to be one.
I think the last one in New York City was removed. I think that's a true fact.
Times are changing.
I mean, who needs a phone booth? I mean, seriously.
You've never had bad run-ins with neighbors, right? We set off fireworks in an Airbnb once, and the neighbors came up.
Well, that's definitely reasonable.
No, that was like up like Pennsylvania, like where they're shooting guns, and we lit a firecracker. It's like relax.
Still reasonable. No, I mean I told you about the wake up bitch story.
Yeah. That's a good one.
But I've never had like bad neighbors. I don't think. I hope I'm not a bad neighbor. Like, I don't know, every apartment I've ever had, except for the one I grew up in when I was really young, I was on there was nobody above me. So I don't know what I sound what the person in the apartment below me.
Oh, you mean
hears.
when you're stomping around?
Yeah,
and the guy's
am I stomping? Am I like, what's happening?
am I stomping?
Because certain apartments, have certain volume thresholds in between floors.
Yeah. And also, what if you have like the workout chick upstairs? It's like, oh my God, stop jumping. Stop.
Yeah,
I know you.
exactly.
How do you weigh 40 pounds and you sound like an elephant?
You can't be jumping.
Can't be jumping.
There's no. It's the no jump zone.
No jump zone.
Cannot be jumping. So sometimes I wonder how good of a neighbor I am. I don't know. I think I'm pretty respectful.
You're a good neighbor. Every time we come into the apartment building and like before we even hit the elevator, you're like, shut the fuck up.
Well, yeah, I'm trying not to be, obnoxious.
No one will, but like, no, it's not being obnoxious. It's you could be at a decibel level where you can hear me. I don't have to sign to you in the hallway.
Well, I think the reason I do that is because so my apartment, when you're inside, it's really the transfer of noise isn't that big of a deal. When you're in the hallway, you can hear everything all the time.
Not proper
and so
infrastructure.
and so I don't want. So like, even though it's okay to make noise in the hallway, I don't want them already to be tipped off. There are a bunch of people there. Like, does that make sense? Like,
they're gonna call the cops and raid you.
Because then for some reason I feel like their senses are already heightened. Like, they're listening because like, oh man, a bunch of people just fucking barricaded through this hallway, and I feel like now they're like they're on point. Does that make sense?
You know what? I was gonna call you.
I
I was gonna call you crazy, but man, people have nothing better to do sometimes, and they're just nosy. So like, yeah, I could see one noise setting them off, and now they're like, oh, wait till they do it again. But that just depends what kind of people your neighbors are. But a lot of people are like that. Honestly,
I know.
Honestly, it could be. I have really young neighbors, really old neighbors, really really old neighbors, and then just assholes. I have everything around me.
Gotcha.
And I don't see the thing is I trust the old neighbors because I think they're cool, but they could be the rats that been calling cops on me the whole time. You can't trust anybody out here. I don't know.
I feel like if I was, what would make you complain? Something has to
What would make me complain? I would go first. I would do it first. You don't call the cops, especially when there's kids
Well,
drinking.
yeah, no, definitely.
Especially when when you know they're underage drinking in the yard. That is a crazy attempt to ruin someone's life. That's a crazy attempt.
I mean, yeah. I think they know that you're not gonna get arrested.
You could get it, dude.
They're just trying to scare you into not doing it again.
That's not how all cops work. Because we've met some nice ones. We met some asses.
Yeah, but you don't get arrested.
They're still people.
You just get like a fine.
But there's a chance.
Okay.
There's a chance.
Yeah.
So-
I agree with you. I think they should interact with you first.
Come to the gate. Come to the door. Say your piece. Usually, if you ask once, unless the kids are real or like whoever it is are real like dirtbags, they'll probably quiet down or they'll try their best. But as soon as cops come in now and then you get rid of them, people start getting angry. It's like, who was it? Now you want to retaliate. Like, you don't just like, especially once you deal with the cops once and they're gone, you're like, nothing could fucking touch me. Especially when you're a douche kid and you just start making more noise. You know?
Yeah. And then there's a ton of people around me who make noise in my neighborhood, but I'm afraid of them.
That's true.
Like, there's this group of Puerto Rican guys who actually are really nice, who I've like interacted with recently. But when I first moved in, they just kind of like hang out just around the neighborhood, and then just kind of like sit in their cars, and they're just like
just sit in their cars.
They're just in their cars and like blast music, and like they're just like very intimidating.
Yeah.
Like I'll look at them, like I'll be like, who the fuck is playing that music? It's like 11 a.m. and they're blasting music.
11 a.m. That's fine.
With all the doors in their car open, like just blasting it for the world to hear. And I look out and like they catch eye contact with me. I'm like, oh,
is it like good music at least?
No, I mean, it's good music. I'm not into it. It's like Spanish dance hall music or whatever.
Ooh. I got you.
And yeah, so some of the antics that happen like around me are pretty insane. I was like in another case, like I was looking out the window and I saw some guy, and he was just throwing his trash just out the window. Like, he threw multiple trash bags out the window.
Like it's 1870 and
just chucking it out the window. And somebody was like, hey, you can't do that. And he was just like, shut up, bitch. Like, so these people.
Listen, if someone's throwing garbage out the window, I don't think you going, hey, stop, is going to stop them. Just let it happen, and then we'll figure it out after. Some things you just got to let play out.
So with them, I don't know if I'd say there's very little things they could do to.
When I was a kid, like
make me call anybody.
Yeah. I don't.
I'm just gonna put on headphones and shut the fuck up and not be a narc.
It's snitches get stitches, dude.
Yeah, seriously.
My parents used to always ask why I was in the pool so much at night, and it's just like I hope they don't watch, but one of the neighbors, like in the top window, would just get naked in front of the window every time. I would just watch. Little peeping Tom.
The girl next door.
The woman next door. Woman, definitely a woman.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know. That's all. I don't know what that popped into my head. Now I'm just thinking about my pool the whole time. Do you remember when we got caught in frickin' out in Atlantic Beach by those 4 cops?
I do.
And that one douche cop?
That was intense.
So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes, see, but all the other...
We've talked about that already.
I don't know. No, we never talked about it. Because now I'm just thinking about it. It's like it doesn't even matter. At first,
I don't even remember.
At first. So essentially, there was, how many fit in the Lincoln? There was 8 of us?
Yeah.
8 of us went to the Long Beach house, and at the same time we showed up. It was my uncle's house at the time. I forgot the alarm code, so the alarm went off, so the cops had to come. And at the same time, there was a bonfire on the beach that some kids did. So 4 cops sprint to our house.
Because they thought that we were involved.
Because we were the bonfire, even though we just got there. One of our friends left the door open, and the cop, when I was going to close it, I went to close it, and the cop stuck his foot in between the door and the door frame.
Gotcha.
And he fucking caught me.
Caught
me like a super villain, like entering the goddamn room. And they essentially single unopened Bud Light on the counter. And that was all he needed to be a monster and no harassment for the rest of the time.
They tried to take us down.
They tried to take us down so hard.
But then they realized you weren't part of the bonfire.
I think they realized they were like stepping a little too. I was like, okay, like relax. Like
I should never be part of a bonfire. I have no idea. That seems so dangerous.
But it's a bonfire on a beach.
An uncontrolled, huge fire.
It's not, but like, all right, let's say we weren't a part of it, so we're not advocating, but we weren't a part of it. But let's say you dig a hole in the beach and you set up this big pyre and light it on fire. Where's it going? You know?
I mean, yeah, I know.
And there's the ocean. You need water? Just go hand scoop.
Yeah, I know. I'm just fire's a tricky one.
Yeah.
Fires
Yeah.
very
Fire's
dangerous.
a tricky one.
Candles are like little tiny jars of destruction.
Dude, I light sometimes, you know, when you want to light a candle, I light a candle and I'm like afraid to leave the room. I like check on it like it's
Oh yeah, you should be.
I check.
No, I mean, you shouldn't be. It is.
No, because even when I
controlled.
go to piss,
But there is like a danger factor in there. Like
Yeah.
we enjoy just like harnessing little balls of power. Like imagine if like because it's so dangerous. Imagine another thing this is like a little lightning jar. Like it's just a fucking lightning in a jar.
first of all, that would be fucking cool. Lightning in
Yeah,
a
I
bottle.
guess so. That would be cool.
You can't trap lightning in a bottle. Why is that a phrase? Lightning in a bottle. Isn't that for like good luck or like you have something special, right? I guess, right?
I know a white lightning is. Oh my god! I've been watching these this guy on YouTube, and he was in prison, and he teaches you how to like do everything you need to do in prison.
What are you preparing for?
No, I mean I'm not, but it's just so interesting. Like how they make he teaches you how to make like white lightning, which is like prison moonshine, and he teaches you how to make like toilet wine, and he teaches you how to.
It's a prison bartender.
I mean, yeah, it's insane. He teaches you how to like
Make a shiv.
make a shiv. There's ways to boil water.
For what?
Um,
Cooking pasta and shit?
yeah, like cooking and stuff.
How do you boil water?
You take a. I mean, it's a fucking. This guy's insane.
Well, you would need a fire.
There's also ways to. He also teaches you how to make a lighter out of a battery and strips of like fucking.
Oh, the aluminum foil? Yeah.
It's insane, and but it's just a very cool channel. I forgot what the name of it is. I'll find it.
Essentially, if you have a fire, if you have a fire starter in prison, you can make anything, right? Because you could even like
Well,
melt,
you don't want smoke to
No,
happen.
that's bad.
So
you do it in the toilet, no?
So the way that he would boil water, let's say, is he basically uses like wires or aluminum strips,
Yeah.
and attaches it to like the shower, the top the top metal piece of a shower drain,
Yeah.
and that if you put enough like batteries or electric current into it, that will heat up that disc, and so you put the disc inside water and it will heat it up.
That is
It's so fucking cool.
That is MacGyver, dude.
Oh yeah, and he's like, it's just crazy how he talks about like having like a prison shiv and like fucking
Prison.
putting fucking. There's this thing called the suitcase, which is like it's basically a fucking toothbrush holder that you put up your ass, and you can put shit inside. Like you
Yeah.
can put your shiv or your drugs or things like that. It's insane. It's pretty cool.
You could put your shiv in a toothbrush container. Up
That's
your
called
ass.
a suitcase.
And that's called
he
a suitcase.
He did like you ever see like the GQ like 10 things Lil Uzi Vert, like the essentials
or
whatever.
like we got this expert jewel thief to rate
No,
jewel
no,
thieving in video games.
But you ever seen the GQ one? It's like 10 essential things that Tyson Fury
Yeah,
can't live
yeah,
without or
yeah.
something like that. And he did. That's how I discovered him, because he did a 10 things somebody in prison can't live without. I was like, that's pretty interesting.
But you have to make it all. Is it all things you can make, or like the things in general?
It's all things you can make and buy from the commissary store and shit. And like he talks about like getting a fucking like tattoo gun, like making a tattoo gun in prison. It's fucking awesome. It's just it's like a total cat and mouse game in there. It's really cool. Not that I ever need to go to prison or want to go to prison, but if I did, I'd be prepared.
So someone we knew, if we're talking about prison, you know how like that, I guess you make a tattoo gun. What was he using that as, like a money source? Like he was tattooing people or something?
Yeah.
So
And himself.
Someone I don't really know, but their way of making money in prison was that they took they called it, I forgot what they called it, but it was essentially they took beans
Okay.
in 2 Ziploc bags, put it in the microwave, heat it up, cut a hole in the bed,
There it
put
is.
the
So you got a fucking
yeah
thing?
yeah gotta I don't know, I forgot what he called it, but it was something not clever, and apparently he made it.
There's a word. Isn't that what a fefe is?
It might be something like that.
I
What,
think
from watching The Prison?
I think a Fifi is like a fuckable
Bed hole?
thing.
Oh,
Like
a Fifi?
anything you fuck.
Is a Fifi?
I think so.
That doesn't sound right. That sounds really
I'm
wrong.
pretty sure. What's a Fifi?
You could tell we've been to prison.
Here's what I found.
No. That's not what I mean.
You didn't even have to say, like, hey, Siri, what's a Fifi? You just asked a question to it.
You press the button.
These things are always listening, man. Fuck these things.
You press the button.
I didn't see him press a button. Did you see him press a button?
Well, there's also a 6ix9ine song called Fifi.
Yeah, I know that. That's what I was thinking of. But now it makes more sense that 6ix9ine had a song called Fifi.
See, this is saying she a hoe. Oh, see, a Fifi is a contraption commonly used by prisoners, usually made out of common household materials such as cloth and paper towels that is used for manual sexual stimulation.
Wow, you're right. Danny's planning on going to prison, and I don't know what for. Because he also went to NYU, and he has a good life ahead of him.
Yo, I beat the shit out of some NYU kid to get this hat.
Yeah, I know. Look at you.
No. And I stole it from Antonio, actually.
I fucking knew it. You fucking liar.
But it is a great hat. I've been wearing it.
It looks nice. Danny's been to NYU. Danny goes to MIT.
MIT,
You
NYU,
need a Harvard one, man.
Harvard, yeah. You know. Well, I was gonna get a Harvard one.
You ever get the have the MIT sweater and really go along with it? Like yeah, I got my degree in frickin'
No.
ass sniffing.
No, but a lot of people have asked me, like, yo, do you actually go to MIT? And I just say no, but you thought I did, so who's the smart one now?
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Why would they? I would think you
Tricking
went to
somebody.
NYU if I didn't know you.
Yeah, well.
Or at least you support it.
You know.
I did that. A lot of people are gonna be upset, but I did that with. I went to visit my sister at UConn, and she got it was like her pinning ceremony, or like she became she's about to for pharmacy. She's about to graduate or something.
Oh gosh.
So so I took the pin and I put it on my story, and I went pharmacy life. Almost there, graduated or something. I did something like that, and a bunch of people messaged me, and like some kid messaged me like, "Always the smartest guy in the room" or something like that, like just complimenting on my accomplishment of almost being a pharmacist. And
it's
I
all
just
fake. You can just do and say whatever you
so
want.
stupid, man. I'm not calling anybody stupid because how would they know? But it's so easy. I have no idea what anybody's life is on social media.
I mean,
you
also,
have no idea.
Also, you can buy. I watched a whole documentary about this. You can buy like fake degrees online, and like a lot of places don't check.
No, you just
it's I went there.
My name on a piece of paper.
Like it's not like there's a big registry that people. I mean, you can find out.
Yeah, but who's doing that?
But it takes a decent amount of work.
You think the boss is doing that? No, he's gonna get someone else to do it who already has too much work, who doesn't want to do it. Is gonna go, yeah, I see the certificate.
Yeah, it's like who's gonna lie that they went to a community college?
Yeah. Or
nobody's gonna lie about
even
that.
It's like, okay, you get caught. All right, well, not this job. Maybe the next job will overlook it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I never told them that I didn't go to pharmacy school. By the way, they just still believe that. Some people. I'm sure now they won't, and they're gonna be upset. But either way, I enjoyed the compliments.
Also, remember the permanent record? There's no such thing as a permanent
fuck
record.
Teachers who said that.
That was a heinous
It's gonna go
lie.
with your
It's gonna
permanent
go on your permanent
Genius
record.
lie.
Dude, I thought when I was like 30, people would be like, "Ooh, bad conduct in 6th grade."
Fucking idiot. Fuck. You cannot get in this job.
Yeah, exactly. No, thank you.
You're not allowed to serve ice cream at my store.
The only permanent record is like your criminal record.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
the only
if I
permanent
stole
record
a
that
car,
exists.
if I killed somebody.
Do you think there are more nudes being sent?
Absolutely.
Right now?
Absolutely. That's how the boy, dude, there's nudes flying through the air right now. We're getting hit in the face with them.
There are nudes because
Flying through the air.
that's the only.
We're getting hit in the face with titties.
We have to have the e-sex is the only way now.
E-sex.
Is that what cyber sex? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
That sounds like a 2000s news piece, like the rise of e-sex amongst our children.
The abomination. They're praising the devil, like shit like that.
But
oh yeah, there's boobs. There's boobs, wieners flying around,
through the air.
butts, teeth, feet.
You can't be fucking.
Oh,
right
dude,
now.
you think there's not people making money off feet right now because they're like really considering it? People are sending feet.
Fucking Joe Santagato sold pictures of his feet. Did you see that video?
No.
He I don't know. He was go check his Instagram profile.
Everyone's getting desperate.
He sold pictures of his feet
For how much?
online for I think what do you say 100 a foot?
fucking do it. Do it. Everybody should do it.
I know.
What's the point? If
I respect the hustle. That was
Yeah, man.
He was like I don't know why. I don't even actually I don't know why he did it. I didn't watch. I don't remember why
First
he said
of all,
he did it.
Joe, if you don't settle for less than $100, your feet are probably worth more than $100.
Well, yeah, he said that the guy swindled him down. That he was, I think he was asking for, what is it, 200 foot?
That's what he was asking for, and he swindled him down to half.
And the guy was like, 120 for one or something, or both. I don't know.
Yeah.
And but he got swindled down, and he said, yeah. Until
Yeah,
he
fuck
sent,
it. Yeah,
sent
do
those
it.
feet
Honestly,
pics.
it's a good story. Also, how does that work? Cash App?
Yeah,
Venmo?
I guess so. Venmo, Cash App, I don't know.
But
watch
what about
the-
the
go watch the video.
transaction? Is it like a drug deal? Like you hand off one foot, you get half the money, then you hand off the other foot,
I think
you
you
get the
just
other
have
money?
to. I think the money gets sent first.
More or less of the story. Sell your feet.
Or maybe it's just like you send a pixelated image of the foot, just so you know
And
what's
it's like
going on.
I'll send you the full JPEG when you send the money. But here, just so you know, I have your son here.
There's definitely a surge in like OnlyFans accounts too, like people just selling their
Half the
nudes
people
and
I see,
shit.
half the people on Instagram we know have OnlyFans accounts now. Men, woman, doesn't matter.
I don't believe you.
I swear
I
to
don't,
God.
I want to see the transaction history.
I don't want to show you because I don't want to look. But I see
I
it.
mean, you can't.
I see
you
it in their
can't-
bio.
You can't see it if you don't. You can't see it if you don't.
You have to pay?
for it. Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not doing this shit.
me neither.
It looked like you knew. Took you a second there.
I've seen like links to people's OnlyFans, and I've like clicked and say, what's going on here? Like, what is OnlyFans? But it's like Patreon, but for nudes, kind of.
It's like Patreon for nudes.
Yeah, so you pay and you can see. Like sometimes they'll have like a tester image,
Just a crotch,
yeah,
a nipple, a pixelated nipple.
a pixel, exactly.
Pixelated nipple. It looks like a freaking
But
cartoon.
You can't. I mean, I'm not paying for anything.
Yeah, I got porn, dude.
I mean,
You think your body's fucking? Maybe the model, like this, like the.
unless it was like I understand if it's like if like you're crushing on somebody, like you have a celebrity like you or somebody or an influencer that you follow and you think they're really attractive, then they make one and you're like, okay. maybe try the waters for a month.
Yeah.
Always wanted to know.
And you always get a month free with most things.
But every month, I mean, geez Louise. I mean, I'm gonna pay as much for Netflix, which
Yeah.
has endless content for 32 pictures of your tits.
Of your tits. There's
I
only
don't know
so
about
many.
that.
There's only so many angles I could see of your goddamn nipple, dude. I
don't
know
know
all
about
the
that.
bumps already. But
And then this is one thing I haven't even thought about or investigated. But
Seems
how do
like you did
they?
a little bit.
No, I haven't. How do they stop people from just taking the pictures and like putting them on Twitter or Reddit or something?
Some apps have
They have like an internal
yeah,
monitoring system.
but they also have something where even when you try to screenshot, it just doesn't let you. It's like this function isn't allowed during whatever this is happening. There's a lot of internal blocks.
Yeah, but like, I mean, even like, again, there, and the answer might just be, I haven't done my research. The answer to this might just be that there is pictures everywhere online, but like, you can just take a picture with your phone then,
Another picture of another
Yeah.
picture. Well then, yeah, if you're trying really hard, but then I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
But then you get one picture or you get them all, but you still get the new pictures with the subscription. Like it's not like you get them all and you have to pay for a year to get all of them at once. You get new ones every time.
We need to interview someone.
Yeah, we gotta get someone on
We
OnlyFans
need
now.
to interview someone
you know what's weird,
who
though?
sells pictures of their body. If there's anybody watching or who sells or has an OnlyFans or something or private Snapchat or knows somebody who does, tell them to DM us because we want to
subscribe.
promote you and also just ask
A bunch of
what
questions.
is going on.
Yeah. I also want, yeah. But the thing is too, it's like the people who aren't influencers are really big who have OnlyFans account. It's like it's really weird to me to have like, let's say it's just someone we know, right, who has maybe 2,000 followers or something. It's just average like girl if you really post right, and then they have an OnlyFans account and like you have a bunch of people crushing on you that get it, and it's just weird to me. It's weird to me when they have an OnlyFans account and they're not big enough yet where they probably are seeing the people that are subscribed to them or like one or two of them. It's just strange to me.
Yeah.
Or like, like the people that get in porn right away, it's like you got to get past like your friend and parent barrier first. Cuz like I could just watch you now.
I've seen girls on TikTok who post a summary of like how much they make on their OnlyFans, and it's fucking insane. It's a full-time job for these people.
Yeah, they could make a lot. There's a lot of weird people out
There's
there.
a lot of money a month. I mean, it's fucking crazy.
Do it. If it's
And some of them don't even sell nudes.
It's-
Some of them just do like
Hands.
really racy cosplay. No, hands.
hands.
These are just like forehead pictures. No, some of them just do like really racy cosplay.
I want you to send me a picture of your outer thigh, but only 4 inches down from your hip. $500. I do it every time. I'd send my feet all the time. I'm not sending toenail clippings and shit though.
Ew.
I'm not doing that stuff.
You know what's really
What are they doing with that?
You know what's a really attractive part of the body? Right in between, like, right here. Like, because I feel like always on everybody, there's usually something here. Like, even if you're wearing like the smallest like bathing suit, you know, there's always something along the waistline.
What the fuck
And when
are you
there's
talking
nothing
about?
along the waistline, I feel like
So you mean like
does anything make sense to me?
you mean like above the hip or below the stomach?
No, I mean just like an uninterrupted. Can't fucking. How do I do this?
Oh, I know. I got you. I got.
No. Just like an uninterrupted waist, like just a shot of your waist, like right here. This square. This square is like.
Yeah,
it's just because it's.
I understand.
It's like forbidden fruit. I don't know. There's always something.
Oh, you mean?
There's always something covering.
Oh, you
it.
mean
always?
because like girls wear booty shorts, you're still hidden, and guys
you're
wearing shorts, you're still hidden.
If you're wearing booty shorts, if you're wearing a thong, there's always
But that could be
always
like
a
that
little
could be
strip.
like linguini strip.
I know, but it's still there.
I
You know,
want to get underneath it.
exactly. I guess there are some bathing suits that kind of do the whole like wrap around situation. They just come right up and down. You know, but like
Like the Borat.
but like only like fucking Jennifer Lopez wears shit like that. Like not the common woman doesn't wear things like that.
Not the common folk. I don't know.
I can't hear anything out of this.
That's fine. Just leave it. We're almost done anyway. I like
There we go.
I like the lower back. A strong lower back.
Like a crack.
What? No, that's a it's a
How
butt.
low is low? You know?
Above the butt, but below the.
No, I mean I know what you mean, but I'm saying
what the
like,
fuck's-
can you see the crack?
No.
So you're just talking lower, this
Lower
like the
back.
dimple in your lower back.
Yeah, kind of. A strong one though, not just like any back. A strong one's nice.
It has to be a strong
Yeah,
back.
it looks like they've been rock climbing and rowing for like 8 years. Or doing pull-ups, but that's not lower back. I like how we're all around the midsection here. It's like I guess it is like the forbidden shit, but like the lower back you see a bunch on most people. I feel
Yeah, exactly.
so it's
I don't
not
know
as
why.
fun, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, well, no one's knocking at you. I don't know if they have nice feet. Yeah, what can you do? Buy pictures of them.
Feet. Boo. Boo, feet.
Feet smell, man.
Feet suck.
You ever go to get a pedicure?
No.
I'll never put anyone through that.
I'd try it.
Yeah.
Why not? Supposedly it's like one of those things though. Like if you get like a deep foot cleaning, that you can't like you feel like dirty if you don't do it again and again and again and again and again.
That's just people.
Same thing with
that's
like
just people who.
same thing with like the chiropractor. Supposedly like if you go to the chiropractor, it's like the best thing ever, and then you have to go again, or it's worse.
I heard a lot about the chiropractor where like it's fixed for like 3 days because then you're like it's not like your body is now perfectly postured every time. It's like you ruin whatever you did in 3 days or some shit.
There's this hilarious TikTok trend going around right now where somebody puts a piece of dry pasta in their mouth.
Oh yeah,
And then once they ask somebody to crack their back and they go, and people think that they killed their loved ones.
it's not hard to snap a neck.
I think it is.
Not hard to snap a neck. It's hard to cut through a neck.
Let's get a fact check on that. Yeah, I think that's it.
I just have more stories. I guess I'll save. We can get out of here.
Save them for later.
Save 'em
Look
for-
at you, nice easy edit. Future Antonio, hello.
What's going on, boys? All right, let's make some faces. Get out of here. All right, where do they find you?
Oh, they can find me at dmore723 on Instagram, TikTok, and Danny Moriarty on YouTube, I guess.
Boom. You can find me at Aunt Prisco, and can't forget to follow.
Picky Boys Podcast. Coming
Like-
back 2 episodes a week. Same.
Soon.